Please stand for the processional. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Ms. Trinity Wilson, the 2023-2024 Aiken County Career and Technology Center Student of the Year.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Kenneth Lott, and I am the Director of Career and Technical Education for the Aiken County Public School District. On behalf of the district, I would like to welcome you to the 2023-2024 completer ceremony. We are fortunate to be in a district where the possibilities that career and technical education can provide for our students is understood and promoted. Introducing students to CTE programs gives young people a better chance to succeed both within skilled craft careers and in any path a student may choose. The young people seated before you tonight are well on their way to a successful future. They made the decision to invest in themselves, and along with the support of their loved ones and the direction of their instructors, they have gained knowledge and skills that will never leave them. Before we continue with our ceremony, I would like to take a moment to recognize our special guests joining me on the stage this evening. First, with our superintendent, Mr. King Lawrence, Chief Officer of Instruction, Dr. Amy Edwards, Chief Officer of Operations, Dr. Corey Murphy, Chief Officer of Human Resources and Administration, Ms. Jennifer Hart, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Trey Traxler, Director of Communications and Community Partnerships, Ms. Mary Glenn Piccolino, Assistant Superintendent of High Schools, Mr. Berkeley Postel, Assistant Superintendent of Middle Schools, Dr. Phyllis Gamble, Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools, Ms. Julie Reveley, and Assistant Superintendent of Elementary Schools, Mr. Eric Jeffcoat. Thank you. Also with us are members of our Aiken County Public School District Board of Trustees, Mr. Cameron Nessel, Chair of District 9, Mr. Jim Broom, District 2, and Mr. Brian Salas, District 3. I would also like to take a moment to recognize the members of our CTE Advisory Board, Dr. Steve Simmons, Mr. Rusty Flanders, Mr. Mike Allen, Ms. Tara Carroll, Ms. Jermaine Cooper, Dr. Amy Edwards, Mr. Paul Hanna, Mr. Alvin Harden, Ms. Kim Hart, Ms. Joni McDaniel, Mr. Berkeley Postel, and Mr. Jeffrey Samad. And as well as our Area 3 advisory councils, we have Ms. Sarah Johnson here with us tonight. Tonight we have students participating from across the district. Each of our area high schools are represented. With that being said, we would like to recognize our high school principals, Ms. Alyssa Hamrick, Aiken High School, Mr. Sheldon Higginbottom, Midland Valley High School, Mr. John Murphy, North Augusta High School, Mr. Matthew Shepler, Rich Spring Monetta High School, Mr. Samuel Fuller, South Aiken High School, Dr. Katie Hawk, Silver Bluff High School, Mr. Rasheen Nealams, Wagner Sally High School. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Jim Broom, School Board Member for District 2, Aiken County Public Schools. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Jim Broom.
Good evening. Great day. What a great looking group y'all are. Exciting day. Good afternoon to the Aiken County Career and Technical Completers, which I'm going to say Kate from here on out, parents, guardians, family, guest. In the introduction, as he said, I'm Jim Broom, school board rep for Area 2. I'm someone that was basically raised inside a mechanical shop. I followed my dad around. After high school graduation, I went full-time to Aiken Tech in a CATE field, furthering my education and career in technical fields, and then decided to make my living in that field that I pursued. Much like what you're doing right now, I didn't do at that time, way back, I did not, and I don't even think the opportunities were here then to do school like you were able to do it with CATE as it is now. There's so many more opportunities than there were back in the day when I was there. But anyway, I really consider it an honor and a privilege to be allowed to participate in this ceremony, honoring this momentous achievement in y'all's lives. To be able to come back from basically going through Aiken Tech and sitting as y'all are today. First, I want to talk to the parents and guardians here. My wife, Wendy, and I, we understand from past experience the pride and happiness when you see your child's achievements. And yes, I know at times it's bittersweet watching your child quickly move into adulthood. Thank you for supporting your child in the pursuit of completing the field of study in the CATE program. It's hard to deny that in today's world, CATE is the backbone to this country. I would say that many things in this country, everything in this country revolves around something to do with CATE programs. And students, congratulations, you did it. Your opportunities from here on out for success are really endless. And I looked through the list of the different studies that y'all have taken, anything from agriculture. I can go down the whole list. Y'all know what they are. There is so many branches. When you read each, you say agriculture, you say architect and construction, arts, whatever, go down health science, law, public safety. There is tentacles off of that name. There's so many different careers out there. It's unbelievable the needs in this country today for career and technology, and I look through the list, I don't see any that they aren't begging for good employees, people to carry that torch forward. But first off, students, I want to say, look around. Look at the support you have here today. Just look, your moms, dads, family members, they smiling, they snapping pictures, they celebrating you and this achievement. Be thankful, and I mean this sincerely, be thankful for all the mornings that they made you get up. They pushed you through sometimes when you didn't want to get up. And I got two, this one in middle school and one in high school. I'm still dealing with that. To even the hard love that these folks around you had to give you sometimes, that in many cases it pushed you to be sitting here today as completers of these programs. It's really the tools that, by them pushing you, they're giving you tools to be successful in life. You know, at our district board meetings, we have celebrated numerous accolades and accomplishments that a lot of you have come in and got these awards for going to competitions, state competitions, and winning and ranking high. And I think that's a remarkable feat and something to be proud of. Anytime you have a program that you take enough pride in and enough confidence in what you're being taught to go out and compete at a state level and then come back. We've seen several times that they come back, I mean, it's meeting after meeting where we've got different ones that's come back and won awards, and that's something to be commended. But I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that the CATE administration and the instructors in part of that success. And I'm going to tell you a little humble pie story that I had. I had the opportunity this year, there's a safety company, a consultant that we do business with, that I have a business relationship with, that agreed to come to the center for diesel and do some DOT training. And basically what we were going to do was come in, and me and him come in, and we were going to do this training on the Code of Federal Regulations for DOT compliance, which is extremely important if you're going to be a diesel mechanic. And so, me not being a teacher, I've been more in the business world, and this is why I'm saying hats off to these instructors. Because we got in there, and I said, well, we'll buy some chocolate, and we'll hand out chocolate, and we'll ask questions, and everybody will stay interested. Does anybody know how hard it is to make the federal government's Code of Federal Regulations enjoyable for anybody and not boring? So I think we was getting it handed to us pretty good, because this is the same class that is gone and taught in commercial shops. We just didn't make it enjoyable enough for a younger audience. So we was on break, and I told Mr. Ergo, I said, I think we're losing him. Him being humble as he is, he said, oh, y'all doing okay. So anyway, they come back in, and I just believe in keeping it real. I said, how many of y'all are bored? Everybody looked at each other like it's a trick question. Finally, somebody raised their hand. Next thing you know, every hand in the room goes up. I said, yeah, that's what I thought. I said, look, guys and girls, I don't know how to make this any more exciting than it is. We should have put some slides in there, maybe a good truck wreck and some different things all out through it, and we could have maybe done better, but we wasn't thinking that way. I said, so here where we at, we can't add nothing now, so we just got to make the best out of this. But I assure you, this stuff that we're telling you is extremely important if you're going to be in that field. So anyway, we went on through the class, and we did have a truck come in, and we was able to go outside and do hands-on, and that they perked right up when we was doing hands-on. But I say all that to say, it gives me a lot of respect for the instructors that do these classes. Parents, they teach these students, and I had one that did some welding for me that's in a class, in one of these classes, not even in the upper classmen yet, this weekend. They teach this, and I've heard different ones, because my son just happens to be in one of these classes, talk about their instructors, and they have so much, they say good things about them, and you can tell they got respect for them. And I can assure you they doing more than giving them candy to keep them engaged, to be able to, some of the comments I've heard, because you don't always hear that when they're coming from school. So my hat's off is to the district and to these instructors that obviously know a better way to deliver something than I did. But I want to say that also about our instructors, before I leave that, we've had instructors that's winning awards all over the CSRA. We've seen them on TV and that type of stuff. That's a lot to be proud of. So again, thank you for that. But to the students, I want to say, look back, reflect on the accomplishments you got to date. I mean, I remember way, way, way back. First time maybe I put a head on the engine, or I did this, or I did that. I would think most of you have got moments that you'll think back later on. You may not appreciate it now, where you're going to remember maybe your first weld, or your first haircut, or your first test that you passed that maybe give you some type of certificate. Or I know in a lot of cases y'all are getting OSHA and all kind of different law enforcement, all kind of little degree, not degrees, but like continued education type of certificates now that you already possess, and you're just leaving high school. But so always remember back on that and embrace it, because life moves on pretty quick. But this is not the end for y'all. It's simply the beginning, the crossroads, so to speak. You're in the midst of determining your next chapter, chapters that set the story of your future. If you choose to continue in the Cape field, I know a lot of you may be doing what you're going to do, and that's what you want to do, and that's wonderful. Some of you may have done it, but you're going to go further your education and do another field. But this is the advice I'm going to tell you. And listen carefully to this. Get your formal training now. I was sitting just like you did. I actually changed careers early in my life. I'm kind of in both of them, but the one I'm in now, I should have had more formal training in. I got on the job training. And why, you say, well, why are you telling me that? I've done pretty well with it, but here's the thing. Formal training tells an employer that you stuck to something and you finished it through. And I want you to hear this very clearly and very closely understand what I'm saying. You may go in a job and you may, in career and technology, you may be working with your hands. You might be the best person in that crew if that's the route you go. And every situation is different. You may be the best person in that crew, the most knowledgeable, the best. You may end up working for somebody that's much less skilled than you are because they finished their formal education. And when it comes time to move forward and promote, their credentials on paper may be chosen by somebody that don't know these two people. And on paper, the other person looks better. That's a hard pill to swallow. And I'm telling you that from experience. So while you have all this support in this room that you have, and whatever your situation is, if you think you're going to go out in a field, go to that field, get your formal education now. As you get older, I said it, I had the opportunity to go back to get an engineering degree later on, and I was so deep in living life that I didn't do it. It's hampered me, even though I work in the engineering field, it has hampered me my entire life. In other words, I'm still do well in the field I'm in, but had I followed through with that degree, it would have elevated me. So it's important. So what I'm saying is that do all the things now while you have support. If you don't even think it'll help you now, and it may honestly not help you at first, but it'll make you more promotable as you go through life. If you do all the right things, if everybody does all the right things, a lot of times not having that degree could hold you back. So once you go into a CATE thing, the other thing I would say is always earn, and I know some of you are earning certifications now. Some of them are required by the state to even go into the field you're going in, and through the list, there's a lot of different ins and outs. Always maintain your certifications, and continuing education is so important. There's always new products and techniques coming out. A lot of times, there's several ways to get these. As an adult, a lot of times we like to go to a continuing education out of town in usually they in nice locations, kind of a little adult vacation, but we call it continuing education. We may call it training. We may call it a product show. We even call them seminars sometimes. So we go and we meet some people, we network, but it allows you to enjoy life a little bit. Always work to build relationships in your chosen field, because you never know who you may run into in the future that's in your field that can be a benefit to you, or you could be a benefit to them. So in closing, I'd like to say that I got a thing I always call back in the day stories that my sons just roll their eyes and walk off when I start them. So I'm not going to bore you with them. I got plenty of them. They get tired of hearing them. Y'all probably don't want to hear them either. But remember where you came from. Always remember where you came from and where you headed. Do things always to the best of your ability. Stay true to yourself and your values. You'll be much happier being yourself and not trying to be somebody else or being a fake. I call that sometimes smoke and mirrors, because sometimes people, if you ever deal with some people, you can't never get the straight out of them. That's not professional. Be a asset to society while pursuing your passions and dreams. Set goals and be persistent in reaching them. Value your family, your friendships, and your relationships. This one is very important. It took me a lot of years to realize it. Balance your life and work commitments. Work for success, but at the end of the day, be happy, live, and laugh. That's important. Strive to leave things better than you found them, and always respect yourself as well as others. In closing, look around. You've got many fans here. Follow your dreams, work hard, make good choices. But know that everybody here on this stage, in these stadium seats, we're all proud of your accomplishments and rooting for your happiness and success. God bless and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Broom. We will now hear from Mr. Ahmad McHale, entrepreneur, builder, general contractor, developer, and manager with S.A. McHale and Company. I appreciate Mr. McHale's willingness to partner with the Aiken County Public School District. Please welcome Mr. Ahmad McHale.
Hey guys, I talk a lot like a Southern Baptist preacher, so if I see some heads nodding, I know it's my time to go sit down. But I'd like to thank Mr. Lott for introducing me there, and I apologize for being on time. And I say that I like to share stories. I'll share 4 opinions of me before I even hit the stage. What my mom said, my granddad said, my aunt, and also my grandma. So first things first. I appreciate the introduction with Mr. Lott discussing that I am an entrepreneur, developer, general contractor, builder, blah, 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 right? I'll tell you what my grandma really thinks of me. She says, boy, don't you think that you're more than what you really is? Grandma, where did you get that from? And she always told me to let other people speak of the great works of you. Here comes my granddad. Well, boy, I think you could do a little better than that. I think I'm doing pretty good. My aunt, she comes in the house. Ooh, Lord, you need to comb your hair. You going to talk to a graduation class with that messy bun? Do something with your hair. And as always, my mom says, she says, I know you like to dress and look good, but please don't embarrass me by wearing a tuxedo. But once again, thanks to Mr. Lott, and thank you to the students, teachers, parents, staff, and other distinguished guests who made these years everything they were. Graduates, you've done something in your life that I have never done. You've completed a CTE program. I've never done that. You all have completed a rigorous program of your chosen selection here at the Career and Technology Center. I promise not to worry your patience long, but I want to tell you 3 stories about my life and how I got here. First story is about adapting to failure and life's challenges. I grew up in rural Allendale County. During this time, we were the poorest county in the nation and had the highest unemployment. We were a community of love, but we didn't have much. This proved to be beneficial as an adult because I picked up numerous skills and became versatile. Individuals were surprised that a 5-year-old could cut grass on a commercial mower. I didn't know it, but I was picking up landscaping. I learned to paint structures by the time I was 10, hence one of the reasons maybe because I'm a builder. And who would believe that my granddad had a 12-year-old catching fish in the Savannah River and navigating a boat? Being without, we were our own builders, landscapers, fishermen, hunters, mechanics, etc. We were industrious, and what I didn't know at the time is that individuals would pay for the services we grew up doing in order to survive. Next was figuring out ways for me, as a young entrepreneur, to earn money. Growing up, I would go to the State Farmers Market and sell watermelons in Columbia with my family. In all essence, this was the first sales course in my life. I was earning money and learning other life skills, which I wasn't aware of at the time. The next venture was burning CDs. I know all adults in the crowd know about LimeWire and BearShare. Kids, I know you know nothing about that, but I was the local CD guy. And I did this is in middle school. I did it until it became unpopular and it was free to do. Then I found myself in college hustling textbooks. This was great until colleges came up with custom textbooks. So with that stated, I was officially out of business. In all things, throughout these many opportunities, I've learned that if you do not adapt to changing conditions, you will too be out of business and or fail. But failure is sometimes the best learning tool. I would also like to say learning from failures has taken me far in life. It's taught me to always be ahead of the competition and to keep my head up high and always push forward. The second story is about finding what you love. There's a quote saying that says, if you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. Some says life is short, but indeed, I suggest that life is long. As I entered the workforce by the time I was 25, I had over 15 great jobs. Individuals thought I was crazy and a failure, but I did not let that hinder me in pursuit of my happiness. Some of these careers were Chick-fil-A management in hopes of being an operator, a Norfolk Southern train conductor, a consultant at ADP, and being hired as the youngest elections and voter registration director in the nation. All of these jobs led me to a career at Savannah River Nuclear Solutions at Savannah Riverside. This is where I worked for 7 years, collectively in operations and project controls. During my time at SRS, I grew my career and raised capital to start my construction company. It was all part of a bigger picture that helped me connect the dots. It was a great run at SRS, I must say, and I just have to interject this. I promise not to go off on a tangent, but if you can, in any field that you're in, find a mentor. One day, I was being mentored by an executive leader at SRS, and I was challenged with the question, what would I be doing if I wasn't being paid to do it? My mind wandered, and I stumbled upon construction and entrepreneurship. What originally started as a business to offset my taxes, because who likes paying taxes, right, became where I was happiest. Ironically, at the time, and currently, we're experiencing a shortage of tradesmen and a shortage of housing. Low supply and high demands create good opportunities for individuals that can provide services that are needed. We have had a growing business ever since as I pursued construction full time. While one must ask, it seems as if I have not worked a day in my life since pursuing construction. The third story, and this is my final story, is about never giving up on your dreams. When I decided it was time to depart from a great career at Savannah Riverside, not many individuals knew or expected my departure. It was a shock to many that I would decide to leave that good job in order to chase my dreams. Many thought the idea was foolish. I would say, class, be relentless in pursuit of chasing your dreams. If one door shuts in front of you and another door doesn't open, sometimes you have to go through the window. Since we started S.A. McKellen Company, we have been booked and have had consistent work. We have built a reputation of impeccable client services, integrity in all we do, safety, and teamwork. We have a great fan base, and we love our supporters, but we know none of this would be possible without a higher power. The good book says that you only need to have faith the size of a mustard seed, and it has been proven to be true. Take the first steps, and he will provide. As evident, we have never gone without work. It is unbelievable that clients contact us to plan our work. And we are paid to execute their visions and have them come to life right in front of their eyes. There are hard days, regardless of your chosen occupation. But what I want you to do on those hard days is to encourage yourself that this too shall pass. I promise you that tomorrow will be a better day. In the earlier days, before the banking and vendor partnerships and having the resources available that we currently have, we would ask for a deposit to complete the work, and at the end of the project, we would secure the remaining. Albeit risky, class, we made it. We literally started a company with a borrowed truck and a credit card. If that isn't crazy faith, I don't know what you call it. Almost a decade later, we're still here. In closing, Keep up with this country boy on Instagram. I think my social media guru, Kat, would like it. You can find us at SAMIKELLCO. And I thank you very much. But before I leave, I always have a surprise because I like to talk. I would like to share another story with you, but it's about client services. And I hope it changed your life like it has changed mine. The story reads, no one can make you serve customers well. That is because great customer service is a choice. Later on, we'll be discussing this story about, a wonderful story about a cab driver that has proved this point. Cab driver name is Wally. He was waiting in line for a ride at the airport. When a cab pulled up, the first thing Harvey noticed was the taxi was polished to a great shine, smartly dressed in a white shirt, black tie, and freshly pressed black slacks. The cab driver jumped out, rounded the car to open the passenger door for Harvey. He handed my friend a laminated card and said, "I'm Wally, your driver. While I'm loading your bags in the trunk, I'd like you to read my mission statement." Taken aback, Harvey read the card. It says, Wally's mission statement: to get my customers to their destination the quickest, safest, cheapest way possible in a friendly environment. This blew Harvey away, especially when he noticed the inside of the cab matched the outside, spotlessly clean. As he slid behind the wheel, Wally said, "Would you like a cup of coffee? I have a thermos, a regular, and one a decaf." My friend said jokingly, "No, I prefer a soft drink." Wally smiled and said, "No problem. I have a cooler up front with regular and Diet Coke, water and orange juice." Almost stuttering, Harvey said, I'll take a Diet Coke." Handing him his drink, Wally said, "If you'd like something to read, I have the Wall Street Journal, Time, Sports Illustrated, and USA Today." As they were pulling away, Wally handed my friend another laminated card. "These are the stations that I get and the music they play if you'd like to listen to the radio." And as if that wasn't enough, Wally told Harvey that he had the air conditioning on and asked if the temperature was comfortable for him. Then he advised Harvey of the best route to his destination for that time of the day. He also let him know that he'd be happy to chat and tell him about some of the sights, or if Harvey preferred to leave him with his own thoughts. "Tell me, Wally," my amazed friend asked the driver, "have you always served customers like this?" Wally smiled in the rearview mirror and said, "No, not always. In fact, it's only been the last 2 years. My first 5 years of driving, I spent most of my time complaining, like all the rest of the cabbies do. Then I heard the personal growth guru Wayne Dyer on the radio one day. He had just written a book called You'll See It When You Believe It. Dyer said that if you get up in the morning expecting to have a bad day, you'll rarely disappoint yourself. He said, stop complaining, differentiate yourself from your competition. Don't be a duck, be an eagle. Ducks quack and complain, eagles soar above the crowd. That hit me right between the eyes, said Wally. Dyer was really talking about me. I was always quacking and complaining, so I decided to change my attitude and become an eagle. I looked around at the other cabbies, and they were all unhappy. So I decided to make some changes. I put in a few at a time. When my customers responded well, I did more. I take it as if it has paid off for you, Harvey said. It sure has, Wally replied. My first year as an eagle, I doubled my income from the previous year. This year, I'll probably quadruple it. You were lucky to get me today. I don't sit around at cab stands anymore. My customers call me for appointments on my cell phone and leave a message on my answering machine. If I can't pick them up myself, I get a reliable cabbie friend to do it, and I take a piece of the action. Wally was phenomenal. He was running a limo service out of the back of a yellow cab. I've probably told this story to more than 50 cab drivers over the years, and only 2 took the idea and ran with it. Wherever I go to other cities, I give them a call. The rest of the drivers quacked like ducks and told me all the reasons they couldn't do any of what I was suggesting. Wally, the cab driver, made a different choice. He decided to stop quacking like ducks and start soaring like eagles. How about us? Smile, and the whole world smiles with you. The ball is in your hands. A man reaps what he sows. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at a proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Let us do good to all people. Ducks quack, eagles soar. Thank you.
Ducks quack, eagles soar. Thank you, Mr. McHale and Mr. Broom. In a moment, we will begin the presentation of completed certificates. In order for everyone's name to be heard, we ask you to respect our completers by holding all applause until everyone's name has been called. Afterward, we can all join together and give these students the recognition they deserve. So at this time, we're going to prepare for our presentations of our certificates.
Eric Acosta, Diesel Technology. Jordan Adams, Cosmetology. Ashley Aguirre, Health Science. Miriam Altamirano, Health Science. Esteban Alvarado, Welding Technology. Nolan Anderson, Welding Technology. Jamel Arnanda, Emergency Medical Services. Kamisha Arrington, Family Consumer Sciences. Kaylee Avenshine, Family and Consumer Sciences. Kevin Avila, Information Support and Services. Lizette Avila Alvarado, Marketing Communications. Jocelyn Baker, Family and Consumer Sciences. Elizabeth Baldwin, Health Science. Kamani Barnes, Biomedical Science. Damian Bartley, Welding Technology. Blakely Barton, Culinary Arts Management. Olivia Barton, Marketing Communications. Sterling Barton, Culinary Arts Management. Zoe Barton, Cosmetology. Aiden Beckett, Baking and Pastry. Nishandra Bell, Family and Consumer Sciences. Isis Bellamy, Marketing Communications. Sierra Benward, Plant and Animal Systems. Trevay Berrien, Diesel Technology. Nolan Borg, Barber Master Hair Care. Austin Bland, Barber Master Hair Care. Alana Bridges, Early Childhood Education and Health Science. Carlos Brito, Machine Tool Technology. Joel Brito, Electricity. Riley Brooks, Biomedical Sciences. Kiara Brown, Nail Technology. Lillian Bruix, Marketing Communications. Cameron Bryant, Biomedical Science. Thomas Burns, Automotive Technology. Taylor Butler, Sports Medicine. Julien Canepa, Culinary Arts Management. Marcos Carmona, Mechatronics Integrated Technologies. Diana Carrillo, Health Science and Plant and Animal Systems. Hunter Casper, Barber Master Hair Care. Jamie Castillo, Culinary Arts Management. Philippe Castro Sandoval, Marketing Communications. Alyssa Cato, Culinary Arts Management. Jake Causey, Electricity. Elaine Chambers, Digital Art and Design. Talia Chandler, Health Science. Brooke Clark, Emergency Medical Services. Natalie Clark, Welding Technology. Tristan Clark, Automotive Technology. Bryce Clements, Culinary Arts Management. Christopher Cole, Marketing Communications. Taekwondale Coleman, Culinary Arts Management. Caitlin Cullum, Health Science. Addison Corley, Biomedical Science. Chastity Corley, Family and Health Science. Rona Couch, Cosmetology. Sky Cousins, Biomedical Science. Morgan Coverson Springs, Cosmetology. Laura Craven, Health Science. Alexandria Coghill, Culinary Arts Management. Natalie Creason, Emergency Medical Services. Luis Curel Solorio, Digital Art and Design. Jalen Curry, Nail Technology. Micaiah Curry, Emergency Medical Services. Donna Dembrose, Media Technology. Mackenzie Davis, Early Childhood Education. Tyler Day, Machine Tool Technology. Jose de Avila, Welding Technology. Brittany de la Cruz Jimenez, General Management. Brody Deere, Welding Technology. Marco Diaz, Diesel Technology. Omar Seth Diaz, Marketing Communications. Samuel Diaz Santiago, Emergency Medical Services. Brianna Dix, Marketing Management. Chelsea Dix, Marketing Communications. Jalea Dix, Health Science. Stephen Dory, Accounting. Kimaya Douglas, Welding Technology. Elena Dowling, Digital Art and Design. Katie Downs, Cosmetology. Jaden Doyle, Barber Master Hair Care. Queen Drayton, Culinary Arts Management. Janiyah Dunbar, Biomedical Science. Ashley Duncan, Emergency Medical Services. Maggie Ergel, Digital Art and Design. Harold Espinoza, Automotive Technology. Nadia Evans, Marketing Management. Maya Felder, Culinary Arts Management. Christopher Franklin, Automotive Technology and Culinary Arts Management. Samaya Frazier, Cosmetology. Kaylin Frazier, Culinary Arts Management. Zoe Frederick, Business Information Management. Marlene Garcia Lopez, Early Childhood Education and Health Science. Camille Geigel, Emergency Medical Services. Jose Germano Acuna, Diesel Technology. Roger Espinoza, Machine Tool Technology. Kavion Gill, Digital Art and Design. Jordan Gilliam, Marketing Management. Natalie Glover, Cosmetology. Lillian Godfrey, Mechatronics Integrated Technologies. Zamarion Gomillion, Marketing Communications. Stephanie Gonzalez Nahara, Biomedical Science. Hunter Gesford, Fashion Design and Apparel Construction. Jordan Gossett, Health Science. Reese Graybill, Welding Technology. Andrew Green, Welding Technology. Tanaya Green, Biomedical Science. Zakia Green, Culinary Arts Management. Kenneth Green, Sports Medicine. Okay. Jeremiah Hagwood, Electricity. Nia Hairston, Culinary Arts Management. Katina Hamilton, biomedical science. Charles Harley, information support and services. Zanaya Harris, family and consumer science. Jordan Hawkins, marketing communications. Jonathan Haynes, information support and services. Corey Hazel, barber master hair care. Callie Hazel, biomedical science. Raymond Heim, welding technology. Caitlin Hernandez, cosmetology. Jose Hernandez Cervantes, information support and services. Caleb Herring, electricity and plant and animal systems. Andrew Hill, emergency medical services. Tatiana Holly, marketing communications. Carly Holmes, health science. Madison Holmes, nail technology. Sorrel Holmes, marketing communications. Ahmad Holston, culinary arts management. Maya Holston, digital art and design. Madeline Hopkins, health science. Layla Howard, public health. Gabriela Huezo, fashion design and apparel construction. Darnisha Hughes, biomedical science. Micaiah Isaac, culinary arts management. Kayla Jacobs, law enforcement services. Shania Jeffrey, early childhood education. Anaya Jennings, health science. Camion Jerry, marketing management. Abigail Johnson, fashion design and apparel construction. Anaya Johnson, cosmetology. Abria Johnson, biomedical science. Brianna Johnson, sports medicine. Elizabeth Johnson, welding technology. Tristan Johnson, biomedical science. Our amazing Jordan, barber master hair care. Andrew Jenkins, electricity. Jalea Hill, emergency medical services. Tamaya Gibson, marketing management. Malin Fierros Morales, marketing management. Aylin Perales, marketing management. Kyla Porter, emergency medical services. Ayana Leach, family and consumer sciences. Brandon Henry, mechatronics integrated technologies. Mahogany Key, cosmetology. Joshua Kovacs, emergency medical services. Not you. Can I have yours? Thank you. Logan Langford, networking systems. Harrison Lee, diesel technology. Christopher Lee, marketing management. Shania Lee, culinary arts management. Sydney Lee, health science. Tanaya Lee, sports medicine. Yana Lee, cosmetology. Santos Lopez, automotive technology. Kayla Lovett, sports medicine. Atticus Lull, biomedical science. Gavin Malone, information support and services. Whitney Malpass, emergency medical services. Natalie Maltese, marketing management. Savannah Manning, biomedical science. Giovanni Marianelli, baking and pastry. Alexandria Martin, biomedical science. Seth Mathis, mechatronics integrated technologies. Roanne Athena Matthias, digital art and design. Joel McCoy, marketing communications. Kiana Mackey, cosmetology. Yara McMillan, marketing management. Ana Mercado Torres, biomedical science. Detavia Mickens, sports medicine. Gerard McKell, sports medicine. Elin Miller, welding technology. Connor Moan, information support and services. Tatorian Moore, information support and services. Annalisa Morales, accounting and culinary arts management. Jacob Moyer, information support and services. Jonathan Moyer, automotive technology. Destiny Mulligan, agricultural mechanics and technology. Yanis Newby, cosmetology. Demaya Nicholson, plant and animal systems. Reagan Odom, biomedical science. Elena Owenby, welding technology. Yarli Padilla, automotive technology. Justin Parks, pre-engineering. Ayana Perry, sports medicine. Bradley Peterson, culinary arts management. Marcel Porter, marketing communications. Destiny Presley, cosmetology. Jacayla Price, nail technology. Lily Raintree, plant and animal systems. Stephen Ray, plant and animal systems. Zaria Reed, cosmetology. Bridget Rhodes, marketing management and plant and animal systems. Evan Richardson, culinary arts management. Madeline Ricker, welding technology. Christopher Roberts, information support and services. Samara Roberts, culinary arts management. Gabriel Robinson, information support and services. Christopher Rogers, automotive technology. Jose Rodriguez, biomedical science. Natalia Rosales, fashion design and apparel construction. Destiny Minnick, family and consumer science. Jatasia Moment, family and consumer science. Nalea Ryans, family and consumer sciences. Jaden Samuel, welding technology. Richard Satterwhite, Jr., culinary arts management and plant and animal systems. Audrey Sharp, welding technology. Cooper Shaw, information support and services. Emerson Sherrod, family and consumer sciences. Ernest Simmons, networking systems. Danira Simmons, fashion design and apparel construction. Jaden Simpkins, barber, master hair care. Jada Sims, nail technology. Amaya Slade, sports medicine. Alana Patterson, marketing. Parnell Reardon, machine tool technology. Braylon Smith, sports medicine. Hannah Smith, biomedical science. Jaquan Smith, marketing communications. London Smith, biomedical sciences. Emma Snipes, culinary arts management. Madison Sambadi, culinary arts management. Leah Somerville, nail technology. Kendall Spann, sports medicine. Miriam Rodriguez, marketing communications. Jacob Roos, criminal justice. Viviana St. Hill, cosmetology. Kyle Stearns, welding technology. Kayla Stith, marketing management. Jakiria Stroman, family and consumer sciences. Justin Sturgis, information support and services. Stephen Sullivan, digital art and design. Vivian Swearingen, biomedical science. Jackson Searing, Information Support and Services. Amina Taylor, Barber, Master Hair Care. Sophia Taylor Davis, Biomedical Science. Lorena Taylor, Biomedical Science. Tamaya Rouse, Culinary Arts Management. Grace Villanueva, Health Science. Kelton Walker, General Management and Marketing Management. Fatima Wallace, Family and Consumer Sciences. Sarah Wallace, Digital Art and Design. Jordan Walters, Media Technology. Anasia Washington, Marketing Management. Kayla Washington, Cosmetology. Emily Rutland, General Management and Marketing Communications. Trevor Thompson, Welding Technology. Jaden Webb, Welding Technology. Sean Weatherington, Welding Technology. Nolan Widener, Welding Technology. Kaylee Thigpen, Biomedical Science. Amon Williams, Biomedical Science. Alana Williams, Nail Technology. Bryson Williams, Digital Art and Design. Kennedy Savage, Marketing Communications. Courtney Williams, Fashion Design and Apparel Construction. Ethan Williams, Diesel Technology. Javelle Taylor, Marketing Management. Faith Wilson, Welding Technology. Trinity Wilson, Law Enforcement Services. Tylee Wilson, Digital Art and Design. Wade Wimberly, Health Science. Janasia Wright, Marketing Communications. Caleb Yazzie, Electricity. Dustin Young, Culinary Arts Management. Jalen Turner, Law Enforcement. Chloe Van Buren, Nail Technology. Lacey Zizette, Health Science. Ramira Zuniga Martinez, Mechatronics Integrated Technology. Ria Patel, Health Science. Ilana Thomas, Family and Consumer Sciences. Yemi Ventura de Jesus, Mechatronics Integrated Technologies. Violet Walzak, Emergency Medical Services. Ryan Vickers, Diesel Technology. Aubriana Thomas, Culinary Arts Management. Deshaun Taylor, Welding Technology. Zoe Walker, Health Science. Kennedy Webb, Nail Technology. Lauren Wilner, Culinary Arts Management. Adriana Williams, Culinary Arts Management. Aubriana Wise, Biomedical Science. Adriana Williams, Fashion Design and Apparel Construction. Renee Womack, Information Support and Services. Alexis Wren, Biomedical Science. And we would also like to acknowledge Emily Heath from Biomedical Science, who we lost this year. Congratulations.
Let's continue to give them a round of applause. Thank you. But before I bring up Mr. Lawrence with the closing remarks, if all of our CTE teachers would please stand, let's give them a round of applause as well. thank each and every one of you for all that you do. Mr. Lawrence?
Wow, congratulations to our completers for the 23-24 school year. I'm very proud of every one of you. You know, I'm retiring this year, along with thousands and thousands of other Americans. And when I look at you, when I look you in the eyes, when I look at you out there, and when I shake your hands, I feel pretty good about the workforce that's going to take our place. So again, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you've made your time here at Aiken County Public Schools, at our Career Center, and in your high schools. I know that you're going to make a great impact on your communities, on your families, and for yourselves. So again, congratulations to the future graduates, some of you tonight, the future graduates of Aiken County Public Schools. I'm very proud of you. Good luck to you. And that concludes our program. If everyone will remain where you are during the recessional. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. Students, please stand. Distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, friends, and family. It is my honor to present to you the Aiken County Public School District completers for the 2023-24 school year. Please join me once more and again in giving them another round of applause.